Yo, beast mode, I go beast mode. Left, right hook, then I reload. Speed, agility, breathe slow. Connect every uppercut, clean blows.
It's Chris Waddams here for Southpaw Jab with the opponent for Saturday night's Joe Joyce fight and Donnie Palmer. Donnie, you come over here, you wanted the fight. Why? Why did you come over here so confident?
Came over confident because this is the fight for me. This is the fight that is just gonna change my life. You know, catapult my career. You know, it's a great opponent. He's a silver medalist. You know, and the math all adds up. You know, I mean, he's still pretty green, and they're throwing him to the shark. I'm a shark, so I gotta go grab that meat. You know, I couldn't let this opportunity go. I've been a fool to let this opportunity go.
And David Hayes said something quite interesting towards the end of the press conference, that the winner will be on his pay-per-view undercard.
Yep.
Is that a bit more of an incentive for you to get the win?
Such an incentive. To fight Derek Chisora, such an incentive. You know, Chisora's an icon in England. You know, he's an icon in boxing. So I can win this fight and get on pay-per-view and fight Chisora. I'm up for that. Why not? That's what boxing should want, right? I want to fight the best in the world. I want to fight the best in the world. You know, I'm up for that. Yeah, it's a big incentive.
Okay, so you come over as the unknown to the British boxing fan. Tell us a bit about you, about your history in the sport.
I started boxing late when I was 22, but I fast-tracked. My amateur career was I had a really good amateur career, you know. I boxed in the 2008 Olympic trials, you know, for Beijing, and 2012 Olympic trials for London. You know, I boxed on the WCAP, World Class Athletes Program, which is the Army boxing team, which is one of the most prestigious boxing teams in the world. So I wasn't too shabby here as an amateur. I was one of the best in my country as an amateur in my weight class, you know. Because the Army only takes the best. They pull from like the best 10 in each weight class in the country to come box with them. And that was me. You know, I had to join the Army, you know, I had to go to boot camp, but then that was it. It's the only time I picked up a rifle. Every other time I just boxed and travel the world and train with the best and box the best and try to make Olympic trials and win national championships in my country. So that's my amateur background. Then when I went pro, it was hard, you know. My first pro fight, I got a draw, you know, but I didn't let that derail me. You know, I felt I won the fight. It was on the undercard of a WBC World Championship at Foxwoods, Mohegan Sun. That fight was on Mohegan Sun, so it was a big venue. My first fight was huge, you know. Since then, you know, I've been taking fights, winning fights, but I try to stay in camps. You know, I try to go to the best camps in the world to stay sharp and see what's going on and learn from Klitschko's, learn from Weiss, learn from Robert Helenius's. You know, I try to learn from Erkin Turk. I try to learn from everyone, you know, Povetkin. I try to learn from everyone. And that's what my experience has been as a pro, you know, as a young pro in the game, you know, is staying in camp, taking the right fights, and just being a sharp, you know.
So 11 fights, 9 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw,
Yes.
8 by KO.
Yes.
Do you believe that will be the defining factor there, your KO power?
That's my KO power and my boxing skills, either or. I catch him, I'm gonna catch him, you know, or I outbox him. You know, I outbox him and I kill him on points, you know. I hope the judges are fair, you know, if I outbox him on points, you know, and I get the decision. You know, but if not, I'm looking to knock him out though. You know, I'm not looking to leave anything to the judges. It's not my home. It's not my show. You know.
Okay.
So I'm looking to knock him out.
You're here to make a statement.
Yes.
Get out, get a knockout, and go
Right.
home. For a lot of UK fighters, fighting at your call is a big deal. It's a bit of like the spiritual home of British boxing. Does that transition to the States? Do you guys know how prestigious the York Hall, where you'll be fighting Saturday night, is held over here?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. York Hall is the place to box. York Hall is it. It's a mecca. York Hall is equivalent to MGM Vegas.
Okay.
Or like, you know, Caesar's Palace. You know?
Yeah.
One of those, you know. In the O2, you know.
Yeah.
York Hall and the O2 is like the two top places that we look at in America, the box.
And did that make it even more appealing then when you got the fight with Joe, that it would be at one of those two venues that you just mentioned?
It did. I just feel excited, so excited to just be at your card, to fight in front of British fans at your card. I mean, it's history. I feel like I'm making a part of history. I'm a part of history to be at your card. I'm just choked up just thinking about it.
Oh, wicked! It's good to see that, because I've seen a couple of interviews with people coming over to be like, "What's your call?" Like not Americans, other guys.
Right.
But anyway, just before I finish, there was also mentioned that you've been quite scathing on the British boxing heavyweight scene at the moment. How would you rate the British heavyweight scene as it stands right now?
Listen, honestly, I think the British heavyweight scene is like where it's at right now. If you want to be a heavyweight, you got to come over here and prove yourself, first of all, That's how I feel. But I think there's a lot of hype jobs out here, though. There's some hype jobs out here.
You going to name them?
Yeah, probably Huey Fury, Gorham, those are the two big ones. I mean, right now David Hayes putting his money behind Joe Joyce, so we'll see. We'll see if he's a big hype job on Saturday. I'm gonna try to pull that out. See if he's a hype job or not. We'll see on Saturday. But I think Huey Fury and
Nathan Gorman.
Yeah. Who else? Who else is out there? Young guys. Anthony Joshua's the man. He does his thing.
The other guys up there, you've got Derek Chisora, as we mentioned earlier.
Chisora's on his way out, man. Like I said, the winner, whatever young lion wins this fight, me and Joe Joyce gets to fight Chisora, to put him on our record. That's how I'm looking at you. So we have to put him on our record. He costs a lot. A guy that costs a lot. So if David Hayes is gonna pay for Chisora to get on my record after I beat him, thank you, David Hayes. I appreciate it. But yeah, Chisora, he had his day. He's one of the greatest boxers from England. One of the greatest in England. He had his day, but it's just time. He collect his check and let me pass on the torch.
Okay, that's fair enough. So, being an American, coming over to UK as a heavyweight, how would you see the future fight between Joshua and Wilder if it does happen? How would you back that?
I'll be real with you. I've never been like a real Wilder fan. Yeah, I think, but after the Louis Ortiz fight, I respect him a lot more. But I think Joshua's way more polished and crisp, and I don't know. I put my money with Joshua just because I think he's polished and crisp, and he has what it takes. I feel, he has what it takes. When he fought Klitschko, he got up. That's the heart of a champion. It's a real heart of a champion. I don't think Wilder would have got up after a shot like that. I've seen him get bounced on off the canvas in practice as an amateur at the Olympic Training Center by like heavyweights. So my thoughts of him is a little bit more obscure than most people, because I actually seen him in the lab, in the gym, working, training, light heavyweights, middleweights, beating the crap out of him. So it's just different.
Okay. We'll finish up by going back to your fight, because that's obviously why we're here. Just tell the UK public, the UK boxing fans, what to expect from you on Saturday night.
UK boxing fans need to expect a great fight. They need to expect me coming forward. I'm a dog, I'm a shark. I'm not going to take one step backwards. I'm slick and I'm big. That's why they call me Big Nasty. I plan on mugging him. I plan on being in his face. I plan on controlling the middle of the ring. I plan on being the big guy. That's what I plan on doing. And I plan on putting on a great show for the UK people. I'm very grateful to be here in London and be here in England and be able to box for you people. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right, well, you don't have to thank me. You need to thank David
I
Hay.
Thank you, man, because you're a part of the people.
Okay.
We do this for the people.
Oh, well, from the people, you're welcome. Good luck on Saturday night, Donnie. And hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.